And when it all comes down to my friends, that everything's gonna be fine, fine, fine. Why? Cause I've got a web report in my pocket, and my other hand's giving a high five. Yeah, so listen. I don't know how terrible that's going to sound, but you're going to take that and you're going to like it. The Webbot report, about 3 reports ago, I want to say, talked about this whole immigration crap in the EU, in which these supposedly loving migrants, that are raping up all the women, are going to find a nice home on one of the Lord Rothschild's families, or, that family's property. They're going to essentially set up a homeless camp, whatever you want to call it. It had something to do with them pitching a tent on one of Rothschild's properties or something along those lines. And I said, man, oh man, boy, I can't wait to do a news video on that one. Now, I will say this is not an absolute spot-on hit from the Webbot, but by God, it is pretty freaking close. It is pretty freaking close. And the only reason I found this was because somebody emailed me through my Realist News Contact website page and said something about this. And I said, oh my God, I wonder if this was related to the Rothschilds and the immigrants. So first, let me read you the story that was sent to me. Karma. This is from bizpackreview.com. Karma. Muslim migrant camp springs up near actor George Clooney's $10 million European hideaway. This was actually from the 13th of July, so this is pretty much brand new. A makeshift camp of illegal Muslim immigrants has cropped up near fashionable Lake Como, Italy, a vacation hotspot for the super rich, like American actor George Clooney. Now that first sentence is what sparked my interest. It's a hotspot for the rich and powerful. It made me immediately go search for... Like a little kitty down there playing. I was like, what the hell is that noise? Make me go search for Como Lake, Italy, Rothschilds in Google. And I got a page full of hits. But let me finish reading this. The migrant camp, made up of hundreds of Muslims, suddenly grew because migrants had nowhere to go after Switzerland closed its borders to more Muslim immigrants. Until Switzerland's new policy, the region had merely been a trail for the migrants to pass through on their way to Switzerland and other Western European nations with large welfare states, according to the New York Post. Residents of Lake Como are worried over the situation, saying the town can't support the massive number of stranded migrants who have begun to pile up there. This is already getting good. Super rich, wealthy hotspot being overrun by migrants, essentially. And they're telling us all, it's good, we got to help these people. Come on, don't worry about them raping up all your women in Germany, Switzerland. Don't worry about that. Oh, wait, well, hold up. They're in my backyard now? They're in my backyard? Lake Como, our hotspot? Oh, we can't go on vacation this year. Oh, my God. Wait, what are we talking about? These people, these poor people, they need help. You're multi-millionaires, all you actors and super rich. Some of you are billionaires. Can't you just help them? Now, you know that's a spam call. Stand by. Stand by. I have to stop right now. Do you know what is amazing? The last time my phone rang when I was doing a video, I'm talking about the house phone, and it was some nonsense thing that where I picked up the phone, and it was such nonsense that I had to come back here and tell you all about it so I can continue my video. But it was worthy of telling you what the hell just happened on the phone. I just had another one of those that I'm going to tell you about proudly. This is fantastic because it fits with my last sentence as I was talking about the Muslims, migrants coming over. Phone ring. Okay, stand by. Boom. Call from, talking answering machine. Call from, no name. Call from No name. Look it over, some weird long distance number, and no idea what the hell this is. I said, I can't wait to hear what this. So I actually answer the phone like this. I can't wait to hear what this is about. Hello? Hello? This is Amir from... Are you Muslim? I thought to myself, did I just hear him say something about Muslim? I haven't uploaded my video yet. I'm doing it live. I'm recording it. No, not live, but I'm recording it. You wouldn't have known. What the hell? What was that? Are you a Muslim? Are you a Muslim? Listen. I'm telling you, this is what I told him. Listen. You are not going to believe this. I was just doing a YouTube video about the Muslim immigrants coming into the EU and in Switzerland. And then my phone rang and I had to pause the video to answer the phone, and it was you. And you're asking me if I'm a Muslim. That's amazing. Okay, sir. I think I got the wrong number. It was an Indian guy. That's my impression. Okay. Bye. And I thought the very first words he said, this is Ahmed from blah, blah, blah. I thought I heard the word something about like, had something to do with statistics or polls or, you know what I mean? Like we want to get a survey, that kind of thing. And they want to reach out to Muslim households. Of course, my phone number is tied into the internet FiOS, system. It's not like a regular phone line, whatever, but they just give you some random number. Oh, here's your new phone number. Okay, so maybe the records show that phone number last belonged to someone that was a Muslim and they want to get an opinion. Now that I think of it, I should have said, hold on a second. Brought the phone over here because it's cordless. Hit record, unpause, and let's see what this conversation goes. What was your name? Omi? Yeah, listen, Omi. Or maybe it was Ahmed. Listen, yes, I am Muslim. Praise Allah. I'll say the code word. Allahu Akbar. Okay, so you know I'm real. All right, yes. Okay, go ahead. What's up? And see what he really wanted. You know what I mean? Like, was it some survey or whatever? That would have been a bonus. That would have been a Friday bonus. Big time. I'm going to have to remember this. That way the next time I'm doing a video, if that happens, because this is now 2 in a row that phone rang, and I had an amazing story to tell you about the damn phone call. So let me get back on track. Residents of Lake Como are worried over the situation, saying the town can't support the massive number of stranded migrants who have begun to pile up there. Oh, but I beg to differ. Lord Rothschild and friends and company, I think they've got some property out there that they can camp on. As a matter of fact, I've got a webbot in my hand, and the other one's got a webbot report in my pocket, and the other one's giving a high five. Thus far, the local chapter of the Catholic Charities has been caring for the mob, but the situation is quickly growing too big to handle. But, quote, but it is very difficult. We do not know how to welcome all these people. In the Como diocese, we have over 2,000 migrants in the facilities. There is no more room, said Roberto Barnasconi, a spokesman for the charity organization. According to reports, over 1,000 illegal migrants arrived in the last few weeks alone. Lake Como was once a hotspot for rich celebrities such as George Clooney and singer Madonna, among others. Clooney even owns a large multi-million-dollar lake house in that area. The migrant camp is only miles away from Clooney's vacation getaway. There has been no word if the high-powered celebrities and government officials who have spent time luxuriating in the picturesque town will band together to offer financial support for the migrants. I got a piece of advice for you, and maybe even a prediction. You're going to do that to get them the hell out of there as fast as possible, but then you're going to say to yourself, wait a minute, if we actually support and help right now, they're going to feel comfortable. And you know what they're going to say too? You know that guy on YouTube, JSnip4, where the place he used to live? Yeah. Remember he was talking about some of his neighbors feeding these stupid peacocks, and They're breeding out of control, and the more that the neighbors fed them, the more they bred out of control, and the higher the numbers got. And then the neighbors, some of them would take them and relocate the peacocks to like a wildlife refuge or something. And then they'd reproduce out of control again, and they'd do that. Yeah, I remember that. The only reason those peacocks were breeding out of control and loving life was because there was an unseen hand, the neighbor or neighbors, feeding them. Guys, yes, we've got the money. Yes, we want them the hell out of our private little area for us rich folk. But if we actually support them, they're going to stay. They're going to multiply like the peacocks. More are going to come. We can't do that. We got to get them out of here as soon as possible. That's my prediction. And I reckon they're going to want to deal with this some way or another. I'm not sure exactly how, because I want to share this little screenshot with you. I searched for the words on Google. Lake Como, Italy, Rothschilds. And as you can see, immediately, James Rothschild and Nikki Hilton engaged. You can just see the little brief thing. A hotel, fashion, whatever, designer reportedly said yes to her banker boyfriend last week in Lake Como, Italy. Images for Lake Como, Italy, Rothschilds. Plenty of pictures there, and I'm sure that's them on their little honeymoon or what have you. Bellagio Center, the Rockefeller, their brethren, the Rockefellers? Bellagio Center, the Rockefeller Foundation, this legacy, the tranquil work environment of the shore of Lake Como in northern Italy. Oh man, next, Nikki Hilton engaged, again, Rothschild. Next, the Rothschild Archive. What site is this? Rothschild Gardens, Gunnery Park, was the first major Rothschild garden in England. The huge blah blah garden was inspired by the beautiful garden Lake Como, Italy. Interesting. So as you can see, and I just took a quick screenshot of that search result. The immigrants are being stopped because Switzerland's saying you guys are raping our women out of control, and we're hiding it from the news and the media and the public as best we can, and it's not working. So the numbers that they hear about, it's actually 10 times worse than that. And the regular numbers that we give them, which are crap, are already horrible. So what do we do about that? Well, stop them from coming in. Now they're piling up. The refugees are piling up like a stopped-up toilet. A stopped-up toilet. And about to be in Lord Rothschild's yard here shortly. If this is not a precursor or damn close to being that webot hit, I don't know what is, except for perhaps this is the beginning, the early makings of what leads to the migrants sitting in Lord Rothschild's property somewhere in that vicinity, or in any vicinity, it doesn't matter, because it just said the Rothschild's property are going to experience refugees camping out. That the citizens are going to basically essentially say, well, that's your spot over there. That's where you're going to hang out. And it ends up being Rothschild-owned property. This is the start of this. This is a high class area, super rich area. And you've got these stinky, filthy, rotten migrants coming in. According to the rich, anyways. It's okay when they're dumping them on you in your normal folk, city areas and towns, places where you'll never see us rich folk. But now they're in our freaking area? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. No. Hell yes. And I can't wait to see how this ends up turning out ultimately. Take care.